we're going to be taking a look at the 3D printed single shot followers that I am making for the Ruger Precision Rifle Magnum series of rifles and the associated magazines that go with them. So these 3D printed single shot followers are made from a PLA thermoplastic, and they are certainly abrasion resistant enough and tough enough to endure use as a single shot follower in these magazines. So this follower here, like I said, fits in the Ruger Precision Rifle Magnum series of steel AICS style mags. This one here is for the 300 PRC, but is marked 300 Win Mag. This will also fit the magazines that are made and stamped for the 338 Lapua. Anything that is stamped with 3.850 length, this follower will fit in. Some of the benefits of this single shot follower is it allows you to load and fire your rifle with cartridges that may be loaded longer than magazine length, as well as it allows you to load and fire a rifle one cartridge at a time. That way you don't have the follower and other rounds below it applying upward pressure on the bottom side of your bolt. Helps with consistency of firing and your groups. So now we're going to take a look at how to install this, and it can be easily installed and removed with a couple simple tools. You can do it on the fly at the range. So we're going to go ahead and get started just using a regular flat blade screwdriver. We're going to start on the bottom side of the magazine, working through this hole here, just like you would disassemble your mag. To clean it, we're going to go ahead and pry until that base plate pops over this little dimple, and then we are going to slide the base plate off, applying downward pressure on the magazine spring so it doesn't pop out of control. We're going to remove that. We can keep the follower on there. We're now going to insert our single shot follower. The angle here goes towards the back side of the magazine. We just go ahead and drop that in, and you can put your follower and spring right back on top. And now we will just go ahead and put our base plate on, slide it until we hit resistance, and then just applying downward pressure on something hard like a wooden block, and we are now good to go. We have our single shot follower that provides support for the cartridge along the entire length of the top of the magazine. And to disassemble, same thing. We're going to put our screwdriver through the hole of the base plate, pry that until it comes loose, slide the base plate off, remove our spring and original follower, remove our single shot follower, and put our original follower and spring back in. Pop the base plate back on, and we are ready to go again. As you can see here, the original follower has very limited area on the top of the follower. It's not rounded on either side to center the cartridge, especially the bullet portion of the cartridge will want to wander off to either side and can get hung up in the receiver when you're trying to chamber it. So now we will go ahead and take a look at using the single shot follower in the rifle to show how effective it is. We're set up now on the bench with my Ruger Precision Rifle Magnum, chambered in 300 PRC with a custom target tool stock, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at how the 3D printed single shot follower functions in this rifle. So we'll go ahead and start by checking to make sure the rifle's clear and we're unloaded, and we're also going to be working with a dummy 300 PRC cartridge here. There's no propellant and no primer, so that we can work safely inside. So we'll go ahead and start by inserting our magazine as normal, and you'll just go ahead and place your cartridge right inside the loading and ejection port, and you can go ahead and chamber. See that it feeds smoothly, doesn't get hung up on the follower, the magazine, the receiver, or the bolt. And with extracting, we can do the same thing. It extracts smoothly. Now I have the ejector removed from my rifle because that's how I prefer to shoot off the bench during matches. But you can see we can continue to both feed and extract smoothly with no issues whatsoever. You can also go, and if you want to, remove that live cartridge easily from the chamber without having to dig way down. And here you can see how that cartridge fits right on top of that single shot follower.